today. So in my last video, I spoke about how can we get started with Azure Face API and where its documentation is available. So today I will be telling you how we can integrate Azure Face API with Azure Logic Apps without writing even a single line of code. So to execute this entire flow, I have already created few of the things in my Azure portal. The very first thing which I have created is the Face API instance. So if you're not aware how to create this instance, then definitely you can refer my previous video. So this is the Face API instance which I have created, and these are the keys and endpoints which are generated. Another thing which I have created is storage account, and in storage I have already created a container named images, and on this container I have provided the access level at the public access level at the container end. So these are the prerequisites. Apart from that, I am going to store the analysis result into an Excel sheet. So for that I have already created, this is my OneDrive, and I have created one Excel sheet in which I will be storing these 3 to 4 fields. So that's all we need to get started. So I will quickly go into the Azure portal, and the very first thing which we need is to create a logic app. So I will click on logic apps, click on it. Okay, so here we need to provide all the required details. I'm going with consumption model and logic app name. Region would be West US for me. Enable log analytics, no. And then click on create. Doing this will create an instance of Azure Logic Apps. So let's give, okay, so it's done. Click on go to resource. Okay, so there are various templates available, but let's get started with blank one. Now the very first thing which we need is a connector which will pull out all the images from our storage, Azure storage container. So for that, we need to search for a connector named Azure Blob Storage. So, okay, so click on this one, and when a blob is added or modified, so this is when we want this action to be triggered. Let's give it some connection name, Azure Blob, and authentication, leave it as access key. And here we need to provide the Azure storage account name. So for that, I will quickly open my storage account and will grab this name. Paste it over here. Next thing is we need the key. So for keys, go to access keys on the left hand side, show keys, and copy this key. I will paste it here and click on create. So it is going to create a connection. Now connection is created. Next thing we need to do is it is asking what is the storage account name. So select the one which we just created. This is the one, and the container. So there may be multiple containers in your given storage accounts. So here you need to select which one would you like to go for. So let's go for the one which we have created, and its name is images. How many number of items would you like to return? So let's keep it one for the simplicity. And how often would you like to get this triggered? So I will allow it to get it refresh every 5 seconds, and no need for these additional parameters. Okay, so this part is done. Next thing is we need to provide all these images to Face API as an input. So here we need to search for another connector named Face API. Okay, so it's here. Here you can say that it is listing all the APIs which are available, and we are mainly interested in face detection. So let's go and search for the one which detects face. So all these are create. Okay, so detect faces. And here again we need to provide the name, Face API con. The authentication type would be API key, but if you want you can choose another one. So, and the account key. So for that we have to go to the Face API instance which we have already created. Go to keys and endpoints and grab any of these keys and place it over here. Next thing is site URL, which is nothing but our endpoint. So this is the last entry on this page. I will paste it over here. Click on create. Okay, now it is asking what is the image URL, from where will it pick the images. So for that we need to provide the container address. So go back to storage, our container, and inside container click on the one which we are interested in, and on the left hand side you can see properties. So let's grab this particular URL, okay, and paste it over here so we can get rid of this images. Now what this signifies, this image URL contains the list of file paths, so we need to select here list of files path. So this mapping is done and we are done with half of our task. Next thing is we need to save the analysis result into Excel sheet. So for that we can quickly search for Excel connector. It will show you two Excel connectors, Excel Online for business and one for OneDrive. So if you're having Office 365 subscription, you can definitely opt for this one. Otherwise, you can go for the one which I'm going, OneDrive. Now here we need to add rows to our existing sheet. So add a row into the table, sign in. So if you are doing it for the very first time, it will ask you to sign in to your OneDrive. Okay, so select an Excel file. So click on this, and here you need to select the Excel in which we are going to publish our results. So this is the file and the table. So sometimes it happens that when you are opening the Excel sheet multiple times, it doesn't pick it. So in that case, what we can do, we can remove this last activity and save this logic app. So now it is saved, and this time it should pick the required entry. So add a row into a table. I will quickly select the Excel sheet, and here you can see that this time, oh, it's taking too much time. Okay, so this time it picked the table name, which is table 1, and this is the default table in my Excel sheet. The next important thing is the parameter. So what all parameters? So here it is listing the parameters from the Excel sheet. So let's quickly pick all these 4. And now we need to perform the mapping. So how will we get timestamp? So timestamp is the field which we can say the last modified time of an image. So this will signify this. Face ID. So face ID we can see it's shown on the right hand side. So map it with face ID. Gender. Again we need to map with gender attribute. And at the end smile. So if you can't see it here, you can quickly search it. So smile is here. So basically what we are doing here is we are mapping the Excel sheet columns against the one which we are getting as the output from Face API. So we are done. Let's save this workflow. Okay, so I will go back to here. App is already enabled. Now I will quickly go and upload some image into the storage container, and here I can take let's take the same one. So let's overwrite it. Okay, so now uploading the image should trigger the workflow, and shortly we will see that something is running over here. So we have set time as 5 seconds, so let's give it those 5 seconds. Okay, so you can see that it succeed. Now to verify it, let's quickly go to OneDrive, open the sheet, and here you can see that 6 rows got added. So out of 6 rows, these are the like these many number of males, these are many number of females, and these are the smile scores, which is the confidence score. So looking like all the faces were 100% smiling except the ones. So I can quickly show you the image which I have browsed it. So it's like kindergarten, and this is the image. So in this image, you can see that there are 6 faces, and that's what our Excel sheet is saying. So these are 6 rows, all are smiling, and one is little bit less smiling. So probably she is the one. So that's how we can integrate logic apps and the Face API. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you next time with another great topic on the Face API. Thank you.